Hi, I'm Bobby Sheehan, and I'm living my plan A. Although I might not have had the career that I dreamed about when I was a young filmmaker, but after decades of earning a good living as a filmmaker, I'm extremely happy to be even more productive now than when I was younger, except now I have the enthusiasm plus the knowledge that I've acquired of being a filmmaker, so I enjoy what I do even more. Everyone has different career ambitions. It's important for young filmmakers to think ahead. Young filmmakers have a hard time thinking long-term because you want to have immediate satisfaction creatively. The most important thing is to not get caught up in your own expectations. The things that disappoint you could be your best friend, and you don't even want your career to be a straight line. You want to take different paths and learn different things along the way. It's like muscle memory. The more you see, the more you're around, the more it's going to benefit who you are as a professional. Some of the shittiest jobs I've ever done were some of the most inspiring things for me to witness. You need to become someone that's going to be looking forward to solving problems, because in problems there are opportunities, and those opportunities define who you become. Don't try to run to your success. Walk towards your success so that you can learn along the way. If you run too fast, you might get somewhere and realize that's not success. That's just you hitting a milestone. A milestone is an achievement, but then there's always the next one. Be in the moment with your career, and then you will continually evolve. You need to be dependable to yourself. That's the most important thing to understand. Whether you are aware of it now or not, you are becoming a brand. That's not a bad word. There's no downside in understanding this. You are a business, so the sooner you accept and understand that, the greater likelihood you will have a sustainable career. I'm an example of that. I did all of this without anyone advising me. If you want to become a filmmaker or a videographer or content creator, you need to be smart about setting up your business, because it is absolutely a business. And if you are talented and creative, you deserve to do it the right way so that you can have a sustainable career. Networking starts with you getting your foot in the door, getting yourself on a set or in a production office, or in whatever capacity you want to work in. You need to infiltrate production websites. Trust me, if you're putting that in that effort and you're authentic about wanting to prove yourself, people will give you the opportunity. When I was a young filmmaker, I didn't have the internet. There wasn't a need for content. There weren't a whole lot of opportunities around. The advantage that you have is that content is commerce. If you're a young filmmaker, there's your opportunity. Now you enter into a new phase of your career. There's a very basic marketing strategy that people use. You can use it very simply. You want to have a hook. And if initially the hook is, I am willing to work for free to establish our relationship, that's the hook. The story is why they should trust you in the first place. And again, that story can change as you evolve. And then the offer is, I'll work for free, but then if I'm of value, let's start our working relationship. Hook, story, offer. You don't need to make it overly complicated, but you need to start somewhere. You need to do whatever it is you need to do to get started. If you need to go to your first clients and they need to know whatever money they're spending, you're providing them more value. Really important to figure out how to pitch clients, because they need to know if they spend X dollars that they're getting 2X, 5X, 10X, then you will get repeat business, get yourself into the workforce. These are easy ways for you to start earning money as a working professional. Highly recommend you do whatever it is you need to do to build up your portfolio, build up your experience. Then you will get new clients. Find the balance in work that you're doing that's going to sustain you financially and work that you're doing that's going to fulfill you creatively. And that's how I've been able to stay in this business for as long as I have. I've been constantly finding that balance. Everything is about strategy. Everything is about knowing who you are, who you want to become, and finding a balance between your creative passion and what you need to do to sustain as a business. Being a videographer or content creator, those are incredible careers. But there's a difference between being a content creator and a videographer and a filmmaker. The trajectory of those careers are very different. And if you do want to be a filmmaker, I have an entire curriculum to help you on that path. It's never easy, but it's always interesting.